Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody for those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. Whether you are a returning subscriber or a new subscriber to my channel, I am grateful for each and every one of you guys for supporting me and showing me love on my journey. Okay? So, this video is for the star sign of Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio North Node, Scorpio South Node, Scorpio Ascending, or Venus and Scorpio. These messages are for you. Alright, so this week we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to do a rune casting. These are hematite runes. We're going to cast them, and before you see all the cards laid out, that way I do not have to pre-pick them. You can see me pick them as I ask the questions. You have four different piles of stackables. These ones you really can't see, but there is a whole bunch of them, the stackable pick-a-crows. You have crow 1, crow 2, and crow 3. Go ahead, ask your question, put it out into the universe, and what we're going to do after the end of your reading, we're going to pick each individual crow with one of these beautiful cards up here, which these are the witch runes and the moonology, and see, answer your question and see how the moon is affecting whatever you are asking about. These cards we're going to pull after we do all of the rune casting. It goes with the rune casting part. Alright, I will put the timestamps in the description box below. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to cast the runes. These are hematite runes. They're good for protection and they're good for grounding. But there's a bunch of other crystals in there. I have a bunch of clear quartz. And there is a piece of blue calcite. Plus there's crystals spread around a grid here. Depending on where the runes lie, will be the emphasis on what spirit is trying to get your attention on. And if a clear quartz lands in that energy too, it is double amplified. So let's go ahead and cast your runes, Scorpio. See what is happening, Scorpios. Alrighty, so right off the bat, this big pile of stackables here that's on the fire organite like pretty much got knocked off because Scorpio, the blue calcite is touching the fire organite, which represents Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but very well could represent the solar eclipse that is happening the day I'm going to post these videos. We will be feeling that energy, so it's going to be very intense for you. I feel like there could be a new gift acting up, so I feel like they're warning you to be aware of how your thoughts and your words are creating your reality this week. I feel like this got knocked off, so I'm just going to set this somewhere right here. Okay, next thing I see is there's a couple of runes underneath this little stand here, which is where my crow organite sphere is sitting. That's what's on here. So now we have the air organite, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have a bunch of runes here with some clear quartz crystal. So I feel like, again, it's like telling you that your thoughts and your words are amplified over the new moon solar eclipse. And it also landed, a lot of messages landed on pick a crow number 3. So maybe for those of you that this message is going to resonate, this is your specific answer. Like, it's very specific. I would pay attention to number 3. To whoever watches this, I would, even if you pick one of the other ones, I feel like number 3 is going to be very important. So even if you pick 1 or 2, still listen to number 3. Alright, so here you have this clear quartz in between 1 and 2 over here. I feel like they're all going to be important, but this one is going to be the most important. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with your rune reading. So as far as I can see, everything is inside here, pretty much centered. You have a lot of runes towards the top up here. This represents your spiritual path. I feel like whoever's going to choose, pick a crow number 2. I feel like you're going to close the door to some darkness in your life. Perhaps from again, some darkness in your life. That's what I'm feeling here. It's very strong. Maybe close the door to, maybe even have a demon attached to you and don't really know it. And that's why you keep having these dark encounters. That may resonate with person who chose number 2, but it may not. So only take it if it resonates for you. Doesn't mean that everybody has one, but I feel like because it is next to number 2, I feel like that could very well be the case. All right, so in the back here, we do have, let me pick up this stand here. We have underneath here, we have Isa. Isa represents things that are frozen, things that are stuck, things that are not moving forward. Like there's no movement. Everything is stuck in time. So I feel like because it's underneath this little stand, and this crow organite represents the flight, like what's about to take flight in your life. I feel like something is holding you back. There is something that is keeping you stuck and frozen from actually spreading your wings. And I feel like Spirit is, I want to say they're trying to get your attention with something. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to get you to explore the depths of why you are frozen from moving forward. That's what I feel, and I feel like that is very, very important to movement this week. So I will pay attention to any signs and synchronicities that you shall get. And then I feel like they're telling you to close the door to that situation and that obstacle, because I feel like that is what is holding you back from taking flight, from earning your wings. All right. So here we have, yeah, they want you to investigate that. Absolutely. Explore the depths of within yourself and investigate why you were unable to move forward. What is keeping you frozen? What are you afraid of? Is there some sort of fear? And then face it and close the door to it, because I feel like it'll be very, very important to the next step on your journey, as well as maybe even possibly unlocking a gift. Yeah, I feel like they want you to protect your energy, specifically your solar plexus, from some drama that could be around you. I feel like they're telling you don't allow this chaos to don't allow this chaos to keep you stuck and frozen. And that's exactly what I see for you, Scorpios. There is some sort of chaotic energy that is keeping you stuck and frozen. And I kind of want to say that it's like you need to admit it to yourself that you need to go, you need to explore this, and you need to move on from it. That is the only thing that is holding you back. I feel like you need to just turn the page of it and move forward, okay? So over here we have a whole cluster of runes with, like, you are surrounded right here by clear quartz. So this section is really amplified. That's why I said everybody needs to listen to number 3. All right, so here we have, this is I was, and it is warning you to think about your choices. Okay, think about your choices. And then whatever decision you make will be right. I do feel you have 2 different choices here, 2 different options that are going to be presented to you. And whatever decision that you make will be the right decision. But you know what? water signs, specifically Scorpio, you, my friend, you are a very, Scorpions, at least the ones that I know, they're very intuitive. So I feel like you're going to allow your intuition to guide you, and it's going to lead you in the right direction. But I feel like they want you to um, grab these clear quartz to help amplify that intuition. Um, when it comes to, I found a couple of weeks ago, or about a month or two ago, maybe what it was, Scorpios was looking to buy houses and redo them and resell them, like to refurnish them, or to, you know what I mean, to restore them, to do some sort of restoring. And I feel like that is exactly what's coming through here. Again, is about, you have an option that's going to be presented in front of you to maybe buy this particular house and restore it. Because I know, again, a while ago when I did a rereading, it might have been the beginning of September, it talked about that. Um, so here, this rune right here is Sewello. And they're telling you it can be, you can have success at doing this. You can have success at doing this if I feel like you need to let go of this belief system. That's why you got the bleak house, that you need to let go of this limited belief system. That is the only thing that is holding you up. Okay, so that's the root of the issue. The only thing that is holding you up is yourself, your thoughts about the situation. And I feel like you're telling yourself, I'm not going to be able to do it. We're not going to make no money off of it. That's not true. You're going to have a lot of success. But the thing is that you need, you need to go for it. And this rune here reminds me of that bumper sticker where it's like a fish shape that says, "What would Jesus do?" Right? I'm a big fan of Jesus. I'm not religious, but I do believe in Jesus. So I feel like that's what I think of when I think about this rune here. And I feel like, with that energy coming through, the Christ grid energy coming through here, I feel like, again, you need to, and guess what Jesus did? He worked with his hands. He made things out of wood, right? I just thought of that. So that's that Christ grid in your DNA that you want to build, you want to restore, you want to do, refurnish things. That's already, I feel, written in your soul contract. So the only thing that is holding you back, Scorpio, is you. And that's what they want you to know here. Because you are ready. You are ready for this. And that's what you have, like the Judgment card here. So the full moon, or the new moon, solar eclipse, is bringing up this frozen energy, these ghosts that keep haunting you and telling you that you can't do this. They're bringing it up to the surface to be cleared, okay? And I feel like, again, you have that, it's that Christ grid energy, or DNA, or it's something along them lines. You have that, what would Jesus do energy. It's like Jesus is around you. He is your ascended master, and he is guiding you and showing you the way, and you are not paying attention to the signs. Instead, you're too stuck in this chaotic thought, this chaos that you are experiencing either at your current place or in your head. And that is the only thing that is limiting you. So until you admit that and put away that claim that you cannot do this, you're going to continue to stay stuck. All right. So here we have a clear quartz that's aiming right down towards another clear quartz that's aiming that way, clear quartz that's aiming down this way, towards the foundation of what you want to create this week. So Rado is in the upright position, and Rado talks about go within your heart. This is something that your heart has been wishing for. And once you put down that resistance of these old conflicting energies between what your heart wants to do and what your head is telling you, you will be able to trust your instincts more and grab the reins of that personal chariot and move forward and do something that Scorpio wants to do. Okay? And I feel like that's why it is so important for you all to watch number 3, because 3s are about stepping into your authenticity. And look, the crow is even taking flight. You are the only person that is holding you back. And it's like you need to separate yourself from them chaotic thoughts and listen to the fire in your heart, because the fire in your heart is going to be ignited and spark this, oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha, and you're going to move forward, all right? So it's about putting away them dark thoughts. I can't do this. I won't be able to make it, blah, 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 blah. Those are all unnecessary thoughts. And your thoughts are creating your reality this week. So you need to be aware of that. And I swear you're not the only person. Everybody is who is awakened and spiritually gifted. Okay? So that is what I see here as far as your runes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. So there really isn't nothing that landed on outside the grid or on your spiritual cards. However, I feel like this card this card needs to come out for you, and it is a number 3, and it's about your third eye. I feel a buzz and an itchy feeling between my brows. It means, and I feel like you question that, because why? Because your third eye is trying to open. So your third eye is trying to open, and I feel like they want you to grab a piece of clear quartz, a point specifically. Doesn't have to be clear quartz. Could be amethyst point. Regardless, even your smoky quartz. Take it, put it to your third eye for like 30 seconds, and close your eyes and just visualize this straight white light beam coming out of the point of that crystal and bashing through all that calcification. That way it will open your third eye completely so that you can clearly see your way forward. All right. I feel like it's a very important message, and I also feel like it's linked to this number 3 message over here. Okay. That is one way to decalcify your third eye. Another way is to take your middle finger, which is your fire finger, and hold it there for 30 seconds and imagine a beam of light going through. Get a Reiki session, which I offer. That'll also, we can focus on your third eye, but there is something that's opening for you spiritually. And I also felt too, clairaudiently. I feel clairaudiently, and I also feel like claircognitively, because I really feel like you are super, super gifted. All right, so let's go ahead and pull what's happening. How is all of this affecting Scorpio's spiritual journey? A sign that you're showing here. Oh, look at that. You need to have faith. You need to have faith that this is going to work. This is like the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning. So you need to have faith in what you're seeing, have faith in what you're feeling, have faith in what you're hearing, have faith. Right here. Trust what you are seeing clairvoyantly. Because there is, you can, and look at the fire, right? The fire off of the top of this pentacle, and the fire chakra is at the top up here. So definitely listen to your intuition and have faith in what you are feeling. Okay, have faith in what you are seeing. All right, and let's pull one more card here. How about that, Scorpio? 11:11. You're spiritually waking that you're on the right path. You are on the right path. You are meant to do this. You can't make, you see me pull the cards. You cannot make this stuff up. All right. So the next series of oracle cards we're going to pull can represent your heart space, or it could represent love. It is on the outside, so this could be something that's blowing in this week, or this is something perhaps that you need to look deeper into when it comes to your heart space. So let's go ahead and take the crystal. Okay. Yeah, Fool's Gold. All right, so I feel like Spirit is telling you in your heart space, don't allow your thoughts to fool you, because that is all that glitters is not gold. So I feel like don't allow your thoughts to fool you. Don't allow your thoughts to keep you frozen, is something that I'm feeling. Don't allow your thoughts to fool your heart, is what I feel there, Scorpio. Yeah, right. I feel like with Fool's Gold, I feel like pyrite. You need to grab a piece of pyrite. This will help bring in the luck into your abundance, into your material world. It'll also help bring in money. So I feel like they're telling me carry a piece of pyrite with you, because pyrite, do believe, is you have to look it up, but I do feel strong pyrite coming through there. I feel like you're gonna make money. You may not start off making a lot of money, because you never do. You're not going to make a profit the first time you, maybe major profit, maybe millions of dollars you're not going to make, but you will make something, obviously. But I feel like it's going to take a while for this situation to grow before you can actually reap a lot of rewards. Like, it's like buy a house, do a renovation, flip it. Take whatever you're making, pour it back into the next house. And each time you flip it, the more money you're going to make, the more is going to grow on your money tree. So again, don't allow your thoughts to fool yourself that you're not going to be able to do this. And that is exactly what is keeping you frozen. You're like, well, I feel the spark, but I don't know if I should trust it, right? Am I going to look like a fool if I fail? Spirit's like, no, your thoughts is the only thing that's fooling you. You're on the right path. That is something that you are meant to do. All right. So it's about, again, don't allow your thoughts to fool your hearts. For those of you that this is talking about your heart space. I'm sorry, the insects are choking me out over here. So I also feel for some of you, maybe this could be about a loved person, maybe somebody whom fooled you in the past, or maybe you were foolish with. You know, I just feel like this really doesn't have anything to do with love, to be honest with you. I just feel like it's the original message. Don't allow your thoughts to fool you. This can grow. This can blossom. Like I said, you're not going to make a lot of money off the first renovation, but then when you do the rollover into the second and the third one, there's where your money is going to start building with whatever you are refurbishing, renovating. I feel strong house energy, but it could have something to do with some things inside of your house as well. So let's go ahead and pick some cards and see how all of these energies mixed together here are creating your reality. So here is 3 different decks. All of them I created. They are my 2 Oracle the Crows Oracle decks. And then there's another deck in here that has words on it that say different things. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. How are all these energies creating Scorpio's reality this week? Okay, water element, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The answer is maybe. Go more with the flow. So they're telling you, and we're talking about you, Scorpio, and we are talking about the new moon energy. The new moon is in tropical Scorpio, right? So in tropical sign, you Scorpios, this is definitely a sign that this is for you. So it's about being in the flow of doing what you love what you're doing. It's about being in a flow and listening to your higher self here, trusting the visions that you are seeing and not allowing your thoughts to fool you, because you can do this. You can do this. The answer is maybe. It's not no, right? It's maybe. It's what you put into it. What you put into it is going to grow. It's going to prosper. That's why they're telling you to be in the flow. So this card, yeah, difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. Exactly. And that's exactly what I feel your message is. At first, it's going to be difficult. Because what they're doing is they're pushing you out of your comfort zone to do something. To do something that you've been thinking about, your head's been nagging you about, right? Well, at first, it's going to take a minute. But it's okay because, like I said, the more work you put in, the bigger the growth, the bigger the tree, right? The bigger the money tree, which will lead to a beautiful destination where you will love your job. You won't be in this chaos no more. You'll be your own boss. You'll be taking the reins of your chariot and moving forward to your beautiful destination. All right, so let's pull one more card here. And have fun. Yes, have fun while you're doing it. Take your time, right? Be in the flow. Don't make things difficult by allowing your thoughts to block your flow. Don't allow your thoughts to fool you, right? So if you're seeing 1111, you're right on the money with this. So you're awakening to where the true fool lies, and that's about looking into and exploring the depths of your thoughts and how your thoughts and you're telling yourself you can't do this, but no actuality you can't. You can shake that money tree. It's going to take a minute for that tree to grow, but eventually you're going to be able to shake that money tree. That's what I feel. Definitely for you, Scorpio. And I feel like this is something that it's going to be fun, but at the same time, it may be difficult. It may be challenging, but you got to think about this way. The bigger the challenge, the greater the reward. All right. So let's go ahead and pull one final card here. Yeah. Right? Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Very well said. And that is exactly what Hegel talks about. And it is up here next to the fire organite and the blue calcite. Exactly. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass. And that is so very well put. I don't even know what to say. That says it all. As a matter of fact, that's going to be the title of your reading. Scorpios. That's going to be the title of your reading. Alrighty. So there you go. That's what I see happening for you this week. Next, stay tuned for your Pick a Crow answers. Oh, I forgot one card here. I forgot to pull a crystal card for you. What crystal do you recommend for Scorpios to carry with them this week? What crystal do you recommend for Scorpios to carry with them this week? Dragonfly, labradorite. Spirit of dragonfly, help me break down my illusions that are fooling me so that I can see my true reality. It means I can see, third eye, with a piece of clear quartz. Thank you, Aho. Enlightenment, dream time, and illusions. Again, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. I love it. I mean, I don't even know what else to say for you, Scorpio. What a beautiful reading. Stay tuned for your pick of crows. All right, for those of you who chose crow number 1, here's your answer. Let me put that up there for you. It says, morning mantra, say with smoky quartz and lapis lazuli, I am in divine alignment and living my life's purpose. Oh my goodness. Talk about a beautiful message to start off with those of you who chose number 1. So, lapis lazuli and smoky quartz, clear quartz, labradorite. Surround yourself in them crystals. Tune in. Okay. Look at this. I love and accept myself as I am. So this is about your heart chakra. See how you got a half of a crow here and the other half is over here, right? So I feel like you are, I feel like you're a bit torn in half with this decision. And I feel like because you feel the pull, right? You feel the pull to want to do this. And the pull is strong. It's very, very strong. It says, I'm not in this for love. I don't know how to express my feelings, so I hold them in until triggered, which right here we got Hegelites. So, again, you're not in this situation when it comes to something, a career change, or stepping out of this old career and stepping into something that's your life's purpose. You don't love what you're doing. And you're not afraid, you're afraid to express it. And then you get triggered and you have this chaos in your head. And it pulls you apart. It like you just don't, you feel separate from yourself because you're not happy. And you get triggered a lot with a lot of this drama because you're afraid that if you let this other go, that whatever you do will not grow. It won't make money for you. You won't have the money to provide for yourself, your household. Yes, you will. Spirit is telling you it's just your head. And then we have this beautiful card. This is sacral chakra. So throat chakra, heart chakra, and sacral chakra. And look, there's a number 2 on it. Breaking free of emotional patterns allows flexibility and intuitive flow. So you need to break free of this emotional pattern that is allowing your thoughts to fool you. Because why? Because look that crow. It's time to take flight there, dear Scorpio. It's time to take flight. You are not yourself. You feel torn between should I or shouldn't I. Alright. So let's go ahead and pull a moonology card, see how the moon is affecting whoever picked row number 1 for Scorpios. How is the moon affecting whoever picked row number 1? You are good enough. They're telling you you're good enough to do this. You can do this. Look, see, close your eyes. Tap into that heart. What is your heart telling you, right? Stop allowing your head to fool you. Open that crown, because you are being divinely guided. You're being divinely guided, Scorpio. The sun will shine down upon you. So I feel like your angels and your spirit team are around you, bringing up, right? Bringing up that emotional pattern to clear it, because it's the only thing that's holding you back. It's the only thing that's holding you back is that storm, that stormy emotion. All right, so let's pull a witch rune for Scorpio. Pick a crow number 1. Yeah, you're at a crossroads. You are at a crossroads. That's why I feel like you're being torn in 2 different directions. Because you have a fear of moving forward. And you got a decision to make. Alrighty. So there you go for Pick a Crow number 1. Those are your messages. Thank you for watching, Scorpios. Alright, for those of you who chose number 2, we have throat chakra energy coming through here. See how it's like, again, only half of you, right? Only half of you there. Mercury retrograde jumbles my thoughts and it frustrates me, Gemini. So I feel like you have a lot of jumbled thoughts, and that's why your thoughts are fooling you, right? It's fooling you. You're like, your head is just out somewhere in la la land. And when your head isn't in alignment with your heart, you're not able to feel whole. And I feel like that's the part of you that is missing. And that's why you feel torn in 2 different directions, because your head is not in alignment with what you truly want. We know what your heart desires, right? So there we have the sun and the moon, which will be the new moon solar eclipse. Yes, in divine timing, right? So if you're wondering if it's going to take off, and if maybe it's the right time to do it, the answer is yes. Spirit's telling you yes. Now is the right time. This week is the right time with the solar eclipse, new moon in your sign. They're telling you yes, things will grow. This intention will grow. It will blossom. You'll have this money tree in the right timing, but it's going to take time. No matter how difficult it is, you still got to be in the flow. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull your moon card for those of you who chose number 2. Communication is key. We have a new moon in Gemini. So I think one of these, yeah, look at that, Gemini. How coincidence. This is the only thing I pre-pulled. You seen me pull this, Gemini. So communication is key. So for those of you, this could be definitely about your partner and building it together as one. Spirit is telling you, yes, communication is key. Absolutely. So it's about don't allow your thoughts to jumble it. And they want you to trust it. This is the sun and the new moon solar eclipse in your sign, Scorpio, is the right time for things to take flight for you. The answer is yes. All right, that you two will build it together. You will be okay. So yes, communication is key. Your thoughts communicating, right? The energy, the vibration you're putting out there. So let's go ahead and pull a rune card to go with that. Yeah, look at that. Another card of communication. For things to move forward, you need to communicate something before you get triggered. So communication is key for those of you who pick number 2. It is key to trusting in divine timing. It is key to, instead of jumbling it and holding it in, it is key to communication. It's key to moving forward. You may have to travel too, is something else that I am feeling. You may have to travel. You may even decide to start traveling once things get off the ground, and have a little bit of fun. Go on vacation, relax, right? Go someplace that you've wanted to go. For some of you, that may be what you're going to do. Go to a different place, maybe not too far away from where you're at, but go to a different location and start with something, a dream house or a dream, whatever it is, something that you have wanted to do that's always been on your bucket list. And have fun while you do the restoration, is what I see here. All right. So that is for Pick a Crow number 2. Thank you for watching, all you Scorpios. Have a blessed week. Alrighty, so Pick a Crow number 3. Within 24 months. Within 24 months, I feel like that tree is going to grow. You're going to start reaping, like, you're really going to start making a profit, is what I feel. Within 2 years, you're really going to start making that profit. So if you're curious about the time frame when this tree is going to grow, they're telling you right here, in about 2 years. 2 years if you just face that fear and jump into it. Now we have the heart chakra coming through here, with 2 crows that are connected with the 3. All right. And I feel it says you always have a choice. Align your head and your heart to show you your options. Exactly. Align your head and your heart to show you the options. You always have a choice. Always. So I feel like that's what the important message was, because I feel like a lot of you are questioning, well, when am I going to start profiting? When am I going to make the profit? How long is it going to take me to do this? How long do I have to work before I start reaping the rewards materially? About 2 years. The first 2 years may be a little difficult, maybe a little rocky, but if you just trust your intuition and be in the flow and have fun while you're doing it, that tree is just going to, and that's the key, right? Watering this intention with positive emotions, regardless of how difficult the situation is. That is the key that is going to cause this situation to grow. Having faith in it. And not just faith within yourself, but faith perhaps within another person. All right. So let's go ahead and see how the moon is affecting crow number 3. That's why I feel like that was so important for everybody to watch. Alrighty. Oh, there's your moon card. And it landed right on them 3s. So I feel like this is a very important message for somebody. Yeah, your dreams need a practical plan. Exactly. Full moon in Taurus. So I feel like this is about the full moon. So I feel like the full moon, what it does is it reflects back to us some things. So I feel like this is about that illusion, right? That your mind is pulling on your heart. It's about your dreams need a practical plan. So for you need to be more practical and remove this illusion that if you decide to change careers that you're going to fail, things that you're going to be fooled again. Spirit is telling you you need to be more practical with this. This is something you've been dreaming about. This is something that you're meant to do. It is part of your purpose, part of your spiritual path here, and you need to have faith in what you're being shown here. And they're telling you, well, here we have the illusions, right? Look, that illusions. The emotional illusions that your head plays. Mm-hmm. You need to face that. You need to break them illusions down so you can see the truth of your dreams. I mean, you really cannot make this stuff up, Scorpio. And I feel like that's why it was so important. They're telling you within a couple of years, you're going to be profiting better than you could ever imagine if you just trust the situation. How about that? Back to that third eye. You're feeling it. You're seeing it. They're trying to show you. That's why you're feeling that buzz. You cannot make this stuff up, guys. I mean, you see me shuffling the cards. Psychic ability to lift and the veil, the truth and witnessing. You need to see the truth. Break through the illusions. Become more practical. Trust what you're seeing. Be in the flow of what you're seeing. 1111. Whoever picked crow number 3, and I feel like all of you should have, even if you may have picked the other one, this is really hitting it hard for you. And I know who's going to reach out and say, oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Sign that contract. Do it. You and your person are meant to do this. Do not worry. Do not worry. Allow the moon, right? There's your person. Allow the moon to empower you. The masculine side. Allow it to take action. It's time. That's what they're telling you. It's time. There you are, Scorpio. It's time. Why? Because you are, somebody's at a crossroads. I could have swore I seen that. Right? You cannot make this stuff up. There you go, Scorpio. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed week. And take that leap of faith, babe. It's time.